dance across.
Hello. Buzz, do you have the Starlink launch on? By any chance? Because I've got that on my phone. I'm just making sure that I have all the mods, by the way, that I want active. That should be it. Entry burn. Oh, it helps if I have my controller plugged in. Farming Boy, Alex's one is minimums. Landing at minimums. Bring up Big Dave. Hello. Oh, that's in view. No, bold. There we go. So I'm just waiting for the game to load, basically. I'm watching the Starlink launch. I actually missed liftoff, but I'm watching the landing burn, which should be in the next 30 seconds or so. CRJ is either joy or torturous to fly. This is true. The same is true of the DC-6. Like, it's either the best thing in the world, or you're just like, why? Oh no, my hat. What about my hat? What about my hat? Oh, the Frontier has a thing? Yeah, that's always been a thing, Alex. Come on, of course I still love you. That speed is... Hey, landed. Sweet. Right. Hello, Dopey. There's that Sleepy. We are gonna be working on the harvest today. Why is the game janking? Is it reloading? Is it reloading texture caches? Yep, that's exactly what it was doing. It was recaching textures. Why was it recaching textures? Right, so the plan for today is harvest and bales. Oh yeah, and sort all this nonsense out. You paid for the DC-6. It's hard. I mean, we literally did warn you, Farming Boy, that the DC-6 is one of the hardest planes for Microsoft Flight Sim to actually fly. And cheers for the resub. All for the sub emojis. It's 22 months, dude. That's almost a year. The McCormick needs refueling, I've noticed. Yeah, it's almost a year after the first year. Sorry, by the way, that this is the first stream of the week. It wasn't intended to be like this, like, at all, but everything kind of has not gone necessarily the way that I would have wanted it to this week. If you guys didn't notice. Did I stream? I might have streamed Monday. No, I took Monday off because I was super tired. Yeah, no, this is the first stream of the week. It's the only stream this week. I apologize so much. But, I kind of have to look after myself as well, so... There's that. Dang it. I am aware of the drop frames as well before it's pointed out to me. I'm aware there's frames dropping. I can't do anything about it. Right, I'm not going to get another... Actually, how close to a trailer load of bales am I going to get here? Because I feel like it's worthwhile getting... as many bales lifted as possible right now. Because that way I can send in the cultivator on the McCormick, which I'm no, that's not going to work. No, that way I can get things moving a bit faster. Can't get it to stay in the air for long. With the DC-6 Farming Boy, I'll give you the Top Gear top tip. Don't try and fly it like a jet. You need to get about 500 feet per minute to get it to stay in the air. And as you build speed up to about 120 knots, you just raise the nose up to about 1,000 feet per minute. You'll be climbing and descending using vertical speeds. Then you can just climb at 160 knots. Yeah, take off. You got to take off flat. You can't just go straight up. Like stream for Sunday, by the way. The plan is to fly the DC-6. I'm going to do the next leg of that Pan Am World Tour thing. Not going to stream all the legs, but some of them. The next leg is New York to Boston. should be about an hour and a half, 2-hour flight. Maybe a bit longer. And that's planned for Sunday. Also, you might notice you might notice there's frame dropping, you might not. I'm getting a lot of drop frames. That's why I didn't want to do multiplayer. Please send £5 when you've made one. It won't be the usual packet buzz, it will be it'll be a string of text. Because I'll be manually making that flight plan to ensure that I can navigate the way that I want to. Just need the text. Yeah, I'm just making sure. You've been working off the text stuff all week. Yeah, like, just put a decent amount of fuel in to your TVM, which I'm presuming you're going to fly again. You should be fine. I saw you got the P-38. That was a brave decision, farming boy. As far as I'm aware, that was a pretty nasty plane to manage. IRL. You've learned how to use a very basic autopilot in TBM. Buzz, have you seen one of the streams where I fly the DC-6? Or a stream where anybody flies one? Out of curiosity? Flies like the Spitfire? I mean, it's a World War II fighter, but kind of different. I've seen... Did you see somebody using the Sperry? The gyro pilot? Mock somebody for next 2 weeks. Dude, Alex, if you can't join, that's fine. I've always said school comes first. Two things come first. 3 things. School, family, and real life. They're much more important than a stream. Plus, I mean, Alex, you saw the mess that was the text chat after the initial leg that somehow became a group flight out of the blue. I wasn't planning on it being a group flight. I was just like, hey, look at this 1951 flight schedule I found that I'm going to do. And then it became a group flight. Boston Necklace leg again, New York to Boston. And with the research I've got, it'll be LaGuardia to Boston Logan, the main airport in Boston. Which, that'll be fun, because Boston Logan is a hot mess. You're also planning how to get back to the UK and the TBM. You have a plan. Be aware, Buzz, you will likely need either mid-air refueling if you go direct from Gander to Iceland, or you'll be doing some gliding, because I tried that before. Hey, Steam fan. I tried doing that before, Gander to Iceland, and like I made it to Iceland. However, it did involve about 80 nautical miles of straight up gliding the plane. Mind the cats. I'm okay. I'm okay. If you're in the Discord, you'll know that I cancelled yesterday's stream because I just had an anxiety attack yesterday, basically. Let's see if the Spitfire can fly that long. Magic mirror fuel happen. Spitfires, I think, can fly that far. I say think. Spitfires can fly that far. Well, no, they can't. Spitfires, the way they moved them from the US, because some Spitfires are made in the US, they stopped in Greenland for fuel. There was a US Army Air Force base in Greenland that Spitfires and whatnot would stop at for fuel, and it was used for commercial aviation for a while, but then planes got bigger fuel tanks and more efficient, and they could just go straight to Iceland for fuel. And I'm kind of toying with the idea of doing the full North Atlantic crossing or the full North Atlantic route from the 40s in the DC-6, where I stop in Nuuk, Greenland, which... Greenland, Iceland, and then to Scotland is a good bet. Buzz, you should be able to do that. I will say, Buzz, if you go up to about 24,000 feet, you get the better part of 100 nautical miles glide range. The TBM is very slippery, so she glides very well. Quite sure what the comm line's getting a bit stuck up on there, but it's getting stuck on something. You're not open FS22 in over a month. I've not opened it since the last stream. I've been busy, and I've spent several hours the last couple of nights trying to get something working for a future stream. And basically I'm trying to mod a game from like 2005. And it's not particularly happy with my attempts. And the modding tools for it are also not particularly happy at my attempts. How much boat do we have already in storage? 80,000 liters. Right. And is that just... How am I finding 1.3? Much the same as 1.2 so far. I've not really, like, had much time with it. Have I done Field 23 already? No. Oh. Oh. Okay, so the 80,000 liters odd is all from Field 3. How much, just want to check if... Was there a new small tractor added in the patch? No. I really want to get one of these just to pull the header trailer. Do I have something that's like abnormally cheap that I can get that's not the Fiat Agri? not really. Right, you can turn that off. And fold up. Well, I go get the header trailer. Because we're off to field 23 now, because reasons. The header trailer is pointing the exact wrong way. That's... Can I maneuver just using the wheels of the tractor? I was gonna just get out and pick it up, but... Oh, sweet. I was legitimately just gonna use super strength to move it, but okay. If I can move it questionably legit, I'm gonna move it questionably legit. Right. Here we go. How much fuel does the combine have left? 31%. I should probably refuel it now because I don't want to refuel it. Yeah, I don't want to be like needing to pull it out of the field to refuel, and it's still got 23 and 6 to do. It should be able to do that, but I'm not overly confident that it will. Ooh. I'm finding Steam that with 1.3, and I don't know if something's gone weird with the game or if it's just an intentional thing. I'm having to it's recaching a lot of the textures, so you're getting a lot of little lags. I'm getting a lot of frame rate hitching going on. I want to call it lag. It's not lag, it's hitching. So maybe I should have loaded up yesterday and just kind of wallowed through some stuff in game. But then again, I didn't know that I'd have frame rate hitches. Right. Let's get the header ready. There we go. You can switch off for now. Let's get the combine over to the fuel, and then yeah, I am trying to, as much as I can, get multiple things done at once, but obviously there's gonna be periods where I can only just do the one job at any given time. Kilo Lima Golf Alpha, KLGA, LaGuardia. And Boston is KBOS. Stop over-torquing the engine! You're either over-torquing it or over-revving it. Stop it. I can't remember which one the game displays. In all seriousness, Buzz, you're actually wasting fuel doing that. Dude, I think you'll only need like 50% at most. That, the TVM is a slippery plane. So is the DC-6, to be fair, but you've seen... So, okay. So Sunday Stream is going to be a DC-6 flight between New York and Boston, as I've already said. Was that not the airport we landed at? Yes. I'm following a real flight schedule, Farming Boy. So we're going to be taking off from the same airport we landed in. And for the Boston to Ganderleg, it'll be the same Boston airport. That's kind of how planes work. They don't magically teleport between airports. There are, I've heard, Steam. I've not really been keeping up to date with stuff. I've been very much off the radar this week for various reasons, and I've not been keeping up with Farmsden news at all. What aircraft can you use? You can just use GPS on Sunday. You're looking for an aircraft that does about 220 indicated at about 20,000 feet, 22,000 feet. Like, Buzz has been using the TBM, but that requires a bit of throttle management. I was thinking, Alex, you could if you really wanted to, because the runways would be long enough. Go with a 747 in managed speed mode. Like, assuming you know how to manage the speed of a 747, you could do that. Or the 320 in managed mode, yeah. Because, like, the main hindrance would be just the jets are quite fast, but you can manage the speed down. You'll burn more fuel, sure, but... Also, a word of advice, Alex, don't follow my top of descent if you're following along in the 320. The DC-6 has a very long descent. Yeah, you're the 320 expert. I'm the, hey, you have a plane, here's a very rough way to fly it kind of person. Like, you love one plane in particular. I'm just like, I want to fly all of the planes. Give me all of the planes, and also preferably older ones. Right, let's empty this and get it over on station. Slightly the 320. I can fly the 320. Alex has discovered that I just used, because I've told him, I just use Boeing, for the most part, Boeing methods with the 320, and it works just fine. Because he was like, no, you don't do that in the 320. I'm like, you do in a 737. That's how I fly the 320. Right. Where's the McCormick? Ooh. Bale trailer can stay there. I'll actually leave the Valtra Vomit where it is. Because it's like, it's relatively close to the field. Right, just want to check this is still doing 220 centimeter bales. God Dang it, science brain. Switch off. I misread that as 100 nanometers left, Buzz. I'm like, that's not very far. Why are you moving 100 nanometers in a plane? I'm like, no, that's nautical miles, Dave. You idiot. My science brain, she does not turn off. I love the Tucano, by the way, but I need a bigger combine. I just... there is a distinct need for a bigger combine harvester. Still a girl in game, you can't be bothered to change it. That's fair. Where did I abandon... Oh, it's there. Ah. I was gonna say, where did I abandon the JCB? Wait, is that it? No, it's... I was just over here. Might do some bale stacking today as well. Because I do want/need to move all the bales into the shed. Where to fly now? Dubai. From Abu Dhabi. Wherever Buzz is, but in the F-18. Just to screw with them. The combine's already 60% full. Also, oops, that was the green screen being moved. Not touching the F-18, you hate it? Gonna be honest, I'm not the biggest fan either. It's a bit too... The handling of it's a bit cartoony. If that makes sense. Like, I can fly it, but the handling is very cartoonish. Which may be what the real plane does, but I don't like it. Alex, you have some strong opinions there. That said, I can completely understand where you're coming from. Because it is bloody annoying loading into an airport. Just a random airport. And hearing somebody who's clearly just spawned in on the runway and be like, whoa, oh, good. Good, you've ruined the airport for me now. Thanks. That's why I don't do multiplayer much in Flight Sim. I forgot just how big these bales actually are. Like, they're 2.2 meters long, but they're heckin' thick. As long as people don't fly the F-18 when you're in a Spitfire P-38. I'll be honest, Frank boy, the F-18 is just going to be my I'm angry now and want to get somewhere very quickly plane. Plot twist, the F-18 was me somehow. It was me all along. I require some hydration. Where is my water? Combine's full. No, forwards, please. The Xbox player's taxiing V1. It is funny though, Alex, how you can like tell who's trying to take it seriously in all players, because like the guys trying to take it seriously are taxing it like 20 to 30 knots. And then you get somebody who just either doesn't know what a taxi speed is or doesn't care what a taxi speed is. Who comes flying up through everybody. Buzz is one of the latter, apparently. Right, how much of the field is that? Oh god. That's 11,000 litres worth of field right there. That's... okay. I've done that, Alex. I've also pushed back behind somebody, behind someone, and patiently waited for them to budge for like several minutes. Yeah, dude, Alex, that's why I keep all players running like group flights, because good god, it's a mess. It's also why I have labels turned off, because like major airports, yeah, no. Do I have this thing switched on? Yes, and it is full of 76,000 litres of silage. It has produced 347 litres of digestate, though, which I think is over here in this giant tank. Let me monitor my levels. Or, you know, not. Yeah, that's gotta be the digestate tank there. Right. Okay, now it's time for super strength, because you need to come over here briefly. Also, holy cow, this field is at an angle. Right, back to bailing. Ooh, I need to reserve the thing. Sorry, I'm just thinking about something here. I need to reserve the thing for tomorrow. Let me get down my whiteboard of greatness for to take down note. Reserve the thing you fool. That may not have been exactly what I wrote, but you just set up on... Yeah, that's why I don't like the TBM. I do not like the way they did the throttle on it. If I was you, Buzz, I'd actually learn the King Air. It's a bit easier to fly. Everything's a bit more logical in the King Air. Do the sheep want more water, by the way? Yes, yes they do. But not an awful lot more. Yeah, the button set up as grill. Yeah, I still don't like it though. Because I've got all my buttons set up in a very specific way that I understand what they do. So I don't want to set up a new button and have to memorize what that does, but only in one specific plane. Wait, buy the add-ons. I would like to buy a proper a yoke. Hello, Stefan. How are you doing? Hello again, Stefan. How are you doing again? Farmer, could you send me a screenshot of the Spitfire's autopilot? I can figure it out for you. Hey, dude. I'm doing okay. It's been a week. Screw it being a day, it's been a week. But I'm doing good. How you doing, my dude? I know you've been having a bit of a week as well, to be fair. Or a month. Maybe it would be a better way to put it. With all the shenanigans you've had to deal with. Comedy of it all is like it's been done with this same. Comedy of all is like this week I've hated it. I've hated every minute. But at the same time I feel like I've kind of found my old mojo again. So I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing. It's definitely the best thing to have come of this week. The second best being an iced loaf from Field Super Value in Skibbereen. If you're ever down in Skibbereen in West Cork, get an iced loaf from Field Super Value. You will not regret it. That is... You will get to taste my childhood memories, effectively. Because They've changed how they do it slightly, but it still tastes like a field side loaf. All you do is hold your heading and how high you want to go, that's all. Ooh, it's a Sperry! That's a Sperry! It's not an autopilot, by the way, Farming Boy. That's a gyro pilot. It's probably very similar to the one in DC6, albeit a bit smaller. Also, yeah, Buzz, what are you thinking about flight sim gear? Because it's an area where you can spend basically however much you want to and get whatever you want. Like, I'm quite happy with my low-end HOTAS, honestly. I'll keep using that and doing running repairs to it, and I have done some running repairs to it. I'll keep doing that until it breaks completely. More than likely. But, oh, I need to buy the thing as well. Ooh, yeah. Yoke and throttle quadrant. You can figure out on the tablet in the cockpit. Okay. If you're getting a yoke, Buzz, you'll need to get rudders. Would be my advice. And I mean, if for what you want, if you want to go, yeah, if you want to go top of the line or as close as you can probably get retail, Alpha Bravo Charlie from Honeycomb would be the way to go. I would love that setup. I legit, Alex, if I were getting a yoke and stuff, it'd be the full Honeycomb setup. Just because, like, you know already, I like flying Boeings. And generally planes that are older, that have yokes. You're looking at that right now? It's expensive, but from what I've heard, it's worth the money. Right, the combine is full again. Or as good as it gets. Words. Looking at the Turtle Beach one. I wouldn't go with the Turtle Beach one. Just personally. Uh-oh. Turtle Beach Buzz, you're paying for the badge. Let's get this over and emptied. Combine still a quarter of the way full. Nuts. This will bring us over 200,000 litres. 200,000, 100,000. I may rent a trailer for the truck to sell this off. Now the question is, Chateau, reattempted by honeycomb. That will be what I'd get, Buzz. Like, just for me, because of the planes that I fly, I'd get the honeycomb. The question is, going back to Farm Sim, which is the game we're playing. Ooh, do I, with the money, start working on getting production chain for oats and whatnot set up? Or do I just straight up get a bigger combine? Because they're really the two main options I have. I'd like a third tractor, but a bigger combine would be kind of a better option right about now. Because, like, I can do basically everything with the tractors I have. It's the combine is really... kind of hampering things, I guess, is the best way to put it. Hey, Alex. Do I with the money? Who the hell made that poll? That is not... That is grammar. I would like to start using more polls and stuff. Yes. You missed the commas that I didn't speak. It was do I, comma, with the money, comma, and then gave the options. Hello from Germany, moin moin. Wie geht's? Geht's dir gut? Try and recruit for Throttle and Yoke. Yeah, and the Charlie's coming out soon, I think. Hey, Tiger Dave. I'm doing okay. I've had a week. I've had English only, please. Sorry. I've not had a very fun week, so I'm kind of just accepting that it was a bad week and moving on in the knowledge that I had a bad week. And there are other people who have a worse week than me. That's true, Alex. For every flight, GG. Okay, what the hell did the Combine do over here? What? Hired workers just like, oh yes, there's field. Also, look at this over here. It is very good. Hired help in the combine is nearly full. And we're gonna have a ton of bales to work again. Hey. Like, I figure picking up the bales when I catch up with the combine, because I will catch up with the combine. I'm going 16Ks, the combine's only going 10. I figure using that as a timer for when it's good to pick up all the bales again is a good idea. Although I do need to start stacking them as well. So maybe I start stacking them sometime fairly soon. In fact, I might start stacking them once I get to the end of this pass. Because then I'll know how full the shed is going to be. I feel like that's an important thing to know. Yeah. Not you, not you, you. Are these straight up big combine? Are these silage? Yes. Okay, I have to do this. Alright, these bad boys are going into, I think it's that shed. Yeah, this shed here. But on the opposite wall from the hay. When combine up big pull, do you with the money? Yes. In my defense, Alex, I'm bad at talking at the best of times. When I'm trying to think, talk, and play a game all at once, it's not going to go well. Do you reckon I can lift 4? Because it looks like I'll have the space to lift 4 high. There we go. You fractured a bone in your right wrist. Not fun. I've done something to my right wrist. I don't know what it is, but occasionally it just gets incredibly sore. It's fine the last couple of days. Okay, out this door we go. Oh god, what have you done, Buzz? Looking for one with YMCA on it. Oh, Alex, you've given me a terrible idea. You're doing in Matt's Discord earlier today? Nice. I'm gonna send you... Hang on. I'm gonna send you a suggestion, Alex. You have to admit, it's better than YMCA. For what you're attempting to do, it's a much better choice than YMCA. Yep, needs a song. Oh. I'm probably gonna look for that later tonight. YMCA is more passive aggressive, but the song I suggested is oh no, that's I've just realized the second verse cuts it a bit too close to reality. So yeah, YMCA is probably a better choice. Where's the third verse? One of the verses cuts it a bit too close to reality. Oh, the combine's full again, so I need to go empty it. Right, not you, you. I forgot to empty this. Let's get this over to the field. And while we're going, I want to see just how 110,000 litres of oats so far. Actually, 121,000. That's a lot of oats. That's a lot of oats. Would anybody like some porridge? I have many oats to dispose of. Should be able to get a stack moved while that's happening. On the bright side, knowing that I can lift four bales of silage means that I can most likely lift 4 bales of... Oh no, these are the smaller bales. Yeah, these are the bales from the Krona. Well, that's less than ideal. Buzz, if you can see the runway, all you need is the PAPI lights. The ILS is for, like, guiding you down towards the runway, generally speaking. You can see the runway, but lazy. As an Airbus person, I see no problem here. Fair. Let's stack this way, just because it might prove a bit easier. He says, screwing up the stack immediately. It did not prove easier. Can't wait for the Just Flight 757. I mean, Just Flight makes some good... Just Flight generally have quite good planes. Sometimes they whiff it a bit. That said, Alex, you know me. I'm looking forward to just flights older stuff and smaller stuff. Like, give me the BAE 111. The pencil. I never said it was a bad plane, Alex. I said I'm looking forward to older planes that have like steam gauges and stuff that people who only fly Airbuses would find basically impossible to fly because it's kind of comical. I'm not referring to you there, by the way, Alex. There are people who do not understand how steam gauges work. You fly way too many jets. And basically can't fly something that doesn't give them what the numbers mean immediately. Right. Almost got the silage bales done. The straw bales I might need to do in pairs. 116 foot per minute landing, not bad, not bad. Straw bales I might need to do a bit differently because they're going to be a bit heavier. Because they're much bigger bales. Hired worker has finished the task in field 23, meaning we have to do some manual harvesting just to clean up bits. Probably not. You have not finished. You've just turned around and given up. You got stuck in a tree and quit. That's not finishing the task. Go, little hard worker, again. Try not to get stuck on another tree. Hey, Yanis. I'm doing good. How are you, dude? I've had a week, as you can see from Discord, but I'm doing okay. You don't know half the stuff I'm talking about is, let alone steam gauges. See those dials down there for like fuel and whatnot? They're steam gauges. Because back in the old days, those gauges and planes were actually powered by steam. Or probably the terminology was stolen from like trains or something. So I can't imagine them wanting to run like hot steam throughout a plane, even in the early 1900s. It's questionable as safety was back then. I can't see them running steam through a plane because it would be seen as wasteful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course there's an odd one. Welcome back, Alex. Yes, I don't know if you saw. But Haas announced today, well, they didn't announce, Gunther Steiner just kind of said during a press conference that their sponsorship issue, as well as Mr. Mazepin, that'll all be decided next week. I can't see Nikita keeping a seat. Because of where the money for that seat comes from. Also, the Haas looks so much nicer in just the plain livery. Like, I didn't like the stripes at all, but like, I like the idea of more than just a white car, but I have to admit, I liked that livery. Or I like it in white, despite not liking white cars. It's 2016 livery. I'd love if they went for a bronze style livery with the like a day glow. Vancouver, here we come. Oh god, why are you flying to Vancouver? Flying all over the place right now. Yes, but why Vancouver? Liking cheese and banana together? I mean, that is an odd combination, Alex, but I'm not gonna, like, knock you for it. You like what you want to like. I've never tried cheese and banana together. It's not something that I would have thought to put together. Okay, let's see how you did. You ran into a tree again and quit. It's by the coast. Vancouver's an island, Buzz. So I mean, yes, technically it's by the coast, but mainly because Vancouver is nothing but coast. Alex does not approve of banana and cheese together, apparently. What won the vote? New combine. One Ferrari, the fastest car. But oddly, Yanis Ferrari are saying no, we're not. Usually Ferrari would say, oh yeah, we're totally the fastest. I'm suspicious Ferrari might actually have the fastest car. Like, I would wager it's probably between Ferrari, Red Bull, and obviously Mercedes and McLaren. RJ85 about to fly over you? Nice. I'm looking forward to an RJ for Flight Sim. I want my Avros. Doesn't play the games like Mark does. See, It's the first test, Janice. I don't trust any of the teams declaring like what the running order is right now. Or even the times. Because I don't think that Haas is 4 seconds. Going off today's time, 4 seconds off the next slowest car. I think it's likely the slowest car. I don't think it's that slow. But the olive oil and ice cream, that's supposed to be quite a nice combination. So he thinks top 3, but slow. The Romania TikTok flight page changed the profile picture of Ukraine flag. Nice. I should probably... I haven't mentioned it. Yeah, that Ukraine flag is there to stay. Up at the top right. That ain't gone anywhere for a while. And it's on every scene. It's the first time I will actively like have something that could arguably be political on stream. Well, arguably in good faith be political. But that's staying. I will fight for wins. Nice. I'd like to see... It's a long shot. I'd love to see a Williams resurgence. I'd love to see Williams, like, be a upper midfield team. I also want McLaren to be an upper midfield. I want as many teams as possible to be as close as possible. I would love for this season to just be absolute mayhem and everybody could win every race. Also on the Mazepin thing, Yanis, I have heard a lot of people talking about Piastri replacing him. Which I'd be fine with. Piastri deserves a seat in Formula 1. Like, he won F2. I kind of want him there. You know, he has proven himself as a very, very good driver, and I want to see him in Formula 1, as do a lot of people, and he really should be. Assuming he can get the financial backing that he'd probably need to get in with Haas. Is this unloading? It's unloading. Back to the combine. Probably going to need to do the rest of this field manually. Ooh, I just remembered Colonel Failure has said that today is mainline day. Yay! Sorry, I'm following a series on YouTube of Transport Fever, and I've just remembered today is the day that Colonel Failure, who has a very good YouTube channel, you should watch him, he said he'd put it up. He's starting lap 2. So the Piastri's a Renault Academy driver, so unless he's got a lot of money, the replacement will probably be from Ferrari. I mean, the question would be, Yanis, how much would Renault be willing to spend? What was the name? Colonel Failure. Colonel, because Colonel is definitely spelled correct, pronounced correctly by everybody. Failure. Buy a new combine, and do contracts help pay for it? Oh, that wouldn't be a bad call, Steam fan. Like, the thing is, and it's vaguely relevant, I have the silage going through as well, and that's going to be giving me trickle funds. So it may be the case that I won't need to do contracts. But Renault can spend or how big a discount Ferrari can give to Haas. I would imagine, Yanis, that given the circumstances, Ferrari might actually give Haas some discounts. I would imagine that the other teams and manufacturers would go out of their way to help Haas. Because, like, they want there to be more teams in Formula 1. They want there to be 10 teams. And I mean, there's always the left field option of Haas dies, but comes back as Andretti. I was earning some money back from Combine. Yeah, but I'd need to get like a properly huge one then because of the size of these fields, Steam fan. Should be 12 teams again. Oh, screw 12, Alex. 13. Full grid. Full grid. 26 Formula 1 cars. Bit of a shame the 90s kind of happened and Formula 1 went down to 10 or 11 teams. Because, I mean, the early 90s, Alex, you could have 30 to 40 cars show up for a race. And there'd be pre-qualifying. So you have to qualify to get into qualifying. Which even then didn't guarantee you a spot in the race. Fent Ideal, maybe? I was thinking of Alexion. Because I love my class harvester, so I was thinking getting Alexion, Steam fan, if I'm being honest. The Ideal wouldn't be a bad shout though, because that's 1.3. Hang on, what combines do I even have? So, we're currently using effectively the Trion. We're effectively using the Trion. We could go with an Ideal that has a slightly bigger tank and can go with a 30-foot header. Oh no, they're small Ideals. This is a slightly bigger tank and can go with a 40-foot header. Okay. This can go with a 13.8 meter header, which is... So that, yeah, the Lexion can actually be bigger. The Lexion 8900 can go with a 13.8 meter header, which would be long and reasonably difficult to get around the map. But it would have a bigger header. Back to Destiny 2. Enjoy! Do the things, yes. The game. I don't know how Destiny works. Do the well. So after this is just field 6. Just field 6. Back of the year for the third flight today. I need to reserve something in Argos. for tomorrow because I'm going shopping. And there is one thing in particular I want to pick up, and I want to guarantee that I'll have it. 7-hour flight to Buzz. Split that into like 3 flights. If you want somewhere to go from Vancouver that's not the longest flight, SeaTac. Come on, the internet. Please be of the working. Come on. Come on. Better start plugging quick. Yeah. I would say go to SeaTac if you don't want a super long flight from Vancouver and you want to go down the west coast a bit. 5 hours? 5 hours to SeaTac? What's the... Okay. But, yeah, I need to remember. I'm reminding myself here, so you can kind of ignore this. I need to remember to go on the Argos website, because I'm going shopping tomorrow, and reserve myself, okay, this is going to sound weird, but I need to reserve myself a paper shredder. Because I don't trust my wrist. I've got a lot of paper that needs to be shredded for recycling. So I'm going to get myself a nice paper shredder in Argos tomorrow. So I can reserve it for pickup. Tonight. And just go in tomorrow and be like, yo, hey, give me the thing. K-I-N-L? Where's I-N-L? That IKO seems familiar to me, but I can't remember where from. Let me Google, because I've just realized it's probably quite a delay on the stream because of my internet issues. I-N-L Airport. Falls in... Why are you flying to Minnesota? Also, Buzz, it might be 5 hours because you've put KNL first. Which I think is making the GPS think that you want to fly to Falls International and then back to Vancouver. How much is Alexion again? I mean, I could be cheeky and get this one, which is for some reason really cheap. buy the cheap Lexion. Because it's still got a stonking great tank and can still take a 14-meter header, but it won't break the bank. Fire times from Verlanta, by the way. Oh, it'll be a lot less than that then. You're probably looking at about a 2 to 3 hour flight time. Because it's taking your current speed into account. If you're not cruising yet, you're not getting an accurate estimate. By the way, Buzz, you know you can get flight time estimates from SkyVector as well, right? Like, I can plug in a route that I want to fly and then put in what speed and what altitude I'll be flying at. And get a rough idea of what the flight time should be. Let's detach the trailer. It'll detach sometime in the next hour. Here we go. Because there's not enough left on the field for me to really bother with it. Yeah, okay. Because that's how I get the estimates for my DC-6 flights. We go forward in time. You would, but only just. Because it'll be about a 12-hour flight. And that'll be direct, so you're looking at probably 13 hours or so. Very nice, Alex. I've decided I'm not going to put it behind my logo because I think that'll be slightly disrespectful. Because, like, it's a commercial logo, effectively, and I don't think I'd be comfortable with that. It'd be wrong. There's a reason that it's just up prominent at the top of the screen. And it's prominent on top of the screen no matter what scene I'm in. For example, this scene, this scene, this scene. They all have it there. Doesn't matter what scene I go to. Because I just want to... Because you cross the date line. No, I can't, because I would require Photoshop to do that. I have the PSD for my logo, but I can't. Again, I wouldn't want to do anything to my logo that would potentially be disrespectful. Because it's I don't want to be somebody like... I don't want to be Coca-Cola or IBM or something where they've, like, changed the color of something for the sake of doing it. Can I? I've had a dumb idea and I want to see if it works. It doesn't work. What do I need to do? Nothing, Buzz, it's fine. To be fair, I could probably open... In fact, I'm fairly certain I can open PSDs with Krita. I think I've done it before. But again, I'd prefer to have something that is completely separate as opposed to doing a Coca-Cola and like saying, I support this because look at the colours. Yeah. It always comes across as cynical to me. I prefer to put in a modicum of effort and have it just be plain to see. And separate from anything that I'm using to like advertise effectively. Alex, you should know that at this point the single most important thing to me is ethics. Like, there's a reason if ever I get a DLC or whatever, I'll straight up tell everybody, hey, I got this from Giants. You know, I got the game from Giants. I'm gonna be a bit more positive about it as a result. If you use my referral link on the Giants website or my creator code for Giants, then I get a kickback. Wrestling Caps now game. If you're in certain countries, you can buy it now. Giants have opened a marketplace or a merch shop. Which, yes, if you can buy it, because it's a very nice hat, very well made. I'm not saying that because I get a kickback. I'm saying that because it's a damn nice hat. I don't like wearing hats. You stop. Denver? Is that not farther away? Oh yeah, the hired worker has issues with this field for some reason. Is Denver not, like, significantly farther away than Minnesota? You don't. Bring up Google Maps on my phone so that I can check this. So there's Vancouver. There's Colorado. Oh no, it's slightly less far. Hired worker, what are you doing? No, no, no. How can you treat the hired worker like a child? There? There? There. I can fix the bits that it's gonna screw up. This can go... Ooh, this can actually go into the field beside this, can't it? So I still need to go grab the grain trailer. I forgot how far east Minnesota actually was. Need road suggestions to work with the honeycomb yoke? The honeycomb Charlie. They're bringing out their own rudder as well, Buzz. The Alpha is their yoke. The Bravo is the throttle quadrant, and the Charlie is the rudder system. Or the rudder pedals. And like, yeah, you'd be saving a lot of money, but apparently, again, you'd get a lot of feel out of it. Apologies if you can hear a vacuum in the background. My sister is doing the stairs. I presume it's my sister. Yeah, it sounds like her vacuum. She said she'd do it, and I told her to just do it whenever, because I could just say, hey, sorry, the stairs are being vacuumed. They needed doing. They were filthy dirty. Very dirty. Right, we're down to 18 grand. In, like, pure cash, which isn't great, but I mean, it's a non-zero number, so I can still hire workers. Right, so am I going to have enough to buy the new combine? It's just occurred to me. Actually, just as important, can I just hang on? 'Cause I'm using the class Tucano 580 at the moment. Yes, the Tucano. Can I do something? No, it only wants the 7.71. Metal pedaled are better. Rubber pedaled aren't good. Hello, I would like some pedaled. Give me some pedaled, please. Some people have speech impediments, man. Make fun of Monster. He's not even here. I'm not gonna make fun of Monster when he's not here. It's less fun. Alex just has a, a typing impediment. Snoot. Right. Let's get this. We'll actually be doing some more bale stacking in a second. Good grief. I have a plan, by the way, for how the bales are going to be stacked in that shed. I'm not just going to be going gung-ho into it. I know exactly how I want them stacked. Not in terms of height, but in terms of typing impediment. Yes. It's a nice way of saying you can't spell. Oh, I'm gonna have to do a lot of cleanup after that hired worker. Drive. Onwards. Right, first test is not gonna work. I was gonna try stacking up 4 high immediately. No, that's just straight up not gonna work. Oh god, this is 3 trailer loads. Oh, that's more bale than I bargained for. Need to send me something? Okay, but I won't check until after the stream. Out of curiosity, can this carry 4 Hestons at once? Matt just sent it. Oh god. That's 4 words that terrify me. Still going around in circles. Go direct to your next waypoint. I want to try something here that's... Uh-oh. Oh, I'm making it worse. Plan, because I want the bales to look nice. Well, temporary plan. Just back in and nudge with the back of the telehandler. Also, perhaps learn to drive, Dave. See, you turned on autopilot and forgot to tell it where to go. Good enough. The combine's nearly full. Move this into the field of dreams. Here we go. Go back to you. We'll grab 4 more bales. This is handling 4 Hestons a lot better than I kind of feared it would. There we go. That's not looking terrible. After the bit where it starts looking terrible. Also, I can definitely fit more bales into this shed. Fired workers full. Why did my watch go off? Oh, it was just telling me that I've been lazy and haven't moved for an hour. Well, thank you, watch, I guess. What did Alex of the sendings? Oh my god. I'll posture check now. I'm sitting perfectly right now. I'm glad that I straight up said Matt sent this. It is just a terrifying phrase. Because I mean, it is. Okay, so these bales have to be stacked too high because I can't stack them no higher. It's kind of going against my plan a small bit, but oh well. I mean, I could get... I could get another... another bale fork that's a bit smaller, like this. Into handler config. Just to scoot the bales around. That wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. It's only 900? Yeah, bought. I'll count that as both hydrates. Actually, I'll count that as Farming Boys one. Let's be fair. We'll count that one as Farming Boys one. We'll count this one as Buzz's one. There you both go. I even spanked the bottle for you, Buzz. Gave it a little spanky. Alex, redeemed hydrate. The only reason I do that is because the flippy doesn't completely seal the bottle, so I do need to give it a tap. Oh, for goodness, stop hitting every tree! I don't see why this is hard to control all of a sudden. Alright, let's go back to actually steering this like a sane human. There we go. Yeah, worker sees blocked by an object. What is the object? The grain trailer is the object. Hang on, I want to try something soon. Oh. I want to see if that indicator... It doesn't matter if the indicator works, because I can't see it. It doesn't seem to work. No, it kind of sucks. This should let me stack a bit higher. We go to Dublin night. That's actually quite an enjoyable flight farming boy, honestly. I've done it before. Okay, so maybe 4 bales at the end was a bit enthusiastic, but 3 should be fine. Okay, let's put this bale over the other side. I've made a mess. Let's put this bale over this side, and hopefully it won't cause too much of a mess when I do so. It's like this even has a bale pusher on it. How convenient is that? Got a Bergen at night. Bergen at night, I would imagine, is quite beautiful. Does the P-38 have a landing light? Shannon's a big airport, Dublin's bigger. Correct. However, Shannon has a longer runway. Shannon Airport was designed from the outset to take heavy aircraft. Dublin was not. So, like, Shannon could take 747s, no problem at all. And does take 747s, no problem at all. Dublin can. Well, you can land a 747 in Dublin, but you can't take it off to go anywhere particularly far away. Right, I want to fix this bale very quickly. There we go. Actually, let's get back, sit forward. AB scotch. Let's try and get this looking neat. Alright, hey dude. How was your stream? Cheers to the host. For 25 years, hello to our viewers. Honestly kind of thinking of finishing up fairly soon. I just noticed it's 20 past 7 and I'm expecting that me dinner will be ready soon and I'll be like, if I don't finish early enough, I'll be juggling like food and the controller. Do not make a mess. Hey. That'd be so cool. That's part of the tour I'm doing, but the tour isn't really made for stream consumption. Steam fan. I may do like the flight out of Shannon on stream. The flight in is going to be from like Iceland. So that'd be like a 4 or so hour flight. If you're just joining and wondering why the hell am I using 2 different bale spikes, this can lift 4, that can lift 1. Well, it can lift 2, but the shed is the wrong size. I'm kind of making things fit the way that they work. But it's mostly working. I have a combine out in the field doing A hideously huge oat harvest, which we're nearly done with, and we've got 150,000 litres of oats. Yeah, I still need to finish baling, but I had 3 trailer loads of bales here that needed stacking, so I figured, why not stack them now? Oh, the combine's full. Oh, good grief, the pipe is actually pointing in the correct direction this time. You gonna beat the 22 Dave Atlanta Street? Buzz, do you know how addicted to Flight Sim Alex is? His answer to everything is, I'm gonna play Flight Sim. This will need emptying, and then back to stacking, I guess. Why does the hired worker have such a difficult time with this field? Like, what is it about this field in particular that makes it do nonsense like that's fine. But nonsense like this? Or it hasn't done its I'm going to ignore half the field thing yet, though, at least. I don't understand it. Courseplay solves things like that. Courseplay is something that I don't trust just yet, Beast. I agree with you that historically Courseplay has solved problems like that. I don't trust Courseplay just yet, though. They're seemingly having to rewrite it basically from scratch, which is good, but you know, it's going to be unstable for a while. Courseplay needed a bit of a remaster, and I'm kind of glad they're giving it one. But it's going to be odd for a while. At least from what I understand. I have not even tried Courseplay yet, nor have I looked at their GitHub. Right. So that's up to 160,000 litres of... Oh, God. 160,000 litres of oats to be sold. Yeah, I'm gonna rent a big old trailer for the truck when I get to sell time. You get bored too easily? Yeah. Alex, I have a question for you, along the same veins as Farming Boys. Attempt to figure out Silent Hunter 3 modding to get Grey Wolves working, or just play like Transport Fever or something. Fly. See, the thing is, I don't have any flights that I'd like to do other than the Pan Am ones, and I want to do the next one on stream, so... That's kind of not a solution. You see me point out what point, Farming Boy? Oh, that Alex's answer to everything is Flight Sim, yes. Wait a second, this is 2 bales too many. Start the next line. Release. Wrong way. Release. Reverse. Beautiful. grab. Oh, I love the fact this can zero turn. Grabby, lifty, backy, uppy, forwardy. Yet to see Alex use VATSIM yet? VATSIM is a very different beast. Like I'm very confident with Flight Sim. I'm not so confident with VATSIM. Pop this here. Grab the auxiliary one. Or just piddle around doing your own thing. I mean, if you fly in uncontrolled airspace on VATSIM, Alex, you basically can. Within reason. Yeah, the way that you fly is kind of a good reason as well, because Alex tends to fly and just like study and cruise and chill. Can I? Could you not cause shenanigans, please, males? Was it just me, or did everything flash out of existence for like a single frame there? Because I'm pretty sure everything on screen, just apart from the map itself, just flashed out of existence for a frame. I can't help but wonder that if that was the case, does FarmSim have error frames? Let's get the rest of the bales on top here, and then... Do I actually want any more bales to be stored after this? Like, do I... I don't think I do. I think I want just this many bales, because they are like 8,000 litres a pop. So it's 77.46. Hang on, let's figure out how many. No, it's the maths won't work. I was gonna try and maths, but no, it won't work right now. Because it would be, I'd be convoluting things that I don't need to convolute. It's probably like 250,000 litres or so of straw, which should see me through at least a year with the cat. No, maybe not, because I've got many cows. Let's just finish that second row. The second line here will finish, and then I'm gonna call it a day for today. Call it a stream at that point, because as I said, I'm probably going to be getting my dinner soon, and I don't want to be trying to juggle the controller and a plate of delicious food, and I know what the food is, and it is delicious. It's one of my favorite dinners. So. Many moo cows. I got, what is it, 66? 60. 60 moo cows. 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 60 moo co 60 cows, 44 that'll soon be 88 sheep, and 40 chickens. I'm gonna make this fit the way that I want it to fit. Told you. So that's 30 bales, 34, 36. So 7740 something. 7746 times 36. I mean, can't be bothered looking for where I put my calculator, so let's do it this way. Yeah. 7746 multiplied by 36. Yeah, 250,000 liters of straw. I will be Steam fan. Yeah, I'll be doing some pigs. So that is gonna more or less do it for today. Let's bring over to this. Let me find somebody to send you guys over to. Likely to be Gamer Dragon. Yeah, I'm gonna send you guys over to Gamer Dragon. I'm not gonna be following. I need to dismantle the stream set effectively. I need to take down the green screen behind me and get ready for food, and then get back to doing some work. So, next planned stream is Sunday, where I will be doing some flight sim. I'll be flying a DC-6 from LaGuardia Airport, New York to Boston Logan. And it'll be a Pan Am DC-6. Because I'm following a 1951 flight schedule that basically takes me around the world. And I'm doing it just for myself. In fact, hang on. If I... Oh, where the hell is the thing? I can show you the flight schedule. And it is... You might notice I'm not saying like flight plan or anything. No, it's timetable. We started in Chicago. This was off stream. Went to New York International, which oh, wait a second. What year is this from again? $1953. That may be JFK. We're going to be heading to Boston next, and then up to Gander in Canada. Which in real life, the O means it was a fuel stop. And the next one after that I'll probably stream will be Shannon to London. And I'll need to make sure to find out which airport was in use in London at the time. 1953 London. Let's find out together. 1953 London Airport. So 1953. Yeah, this is Heathrow in 55. It looked weird. But when was it declared like an international? Okay. By the way, the two modern runways is this one and this one. These are the two modern runways. All the rest have been kind of left to... Well, they've been built on. I'll need to read up on this. Anyway, I'm gonna send you guys over to Gamer Dragon. I'll be back Sunday. Until then, stay safe. Goodbye.